Morning. Okay, we're here today. We're going to give you a little bit of a drill. This is a drill I like to call the cross striking drill. All right. So we used to call it the cross punching drill, but you can use a variety of strikes from it. And really, what it is, it's just an ability to get some flow and work your body mechanics. All right. So from the bottom end, so if I step forward a little bit, you'll know what I'm doing. Usually, all we're doing is we're going to be hitting two mitts. It's a good partner drill, but you can use it against Bob as well. Or just throw it in the air. And what I'm going to do is give it to you in the air today, so you can start practicing it and get your mechanics down. And then when you get a partner, you can actually start working it, versus the mitts and stuff like that. And you'll figure out the feed. It's pretty common sense. So just from a natural position, natural stance, we're just going to work our pivoting. So I'm going to show you the bottom end first. All you're doing is you're working your rotation. And some people, they get stuck in here trying to do just all the hips. You got to let your body unwind. When you feel something binding up, let those hinges pivot. You got to get that natural motion. When you get that natural flow of your body, you get that natural follow through, and that's where you're going to get your power at. I'm going to be bound up if I try to throw a full elbow without letting my hips go. That's about all I can do. So I'm good at hitting the guy over there. If I want to hit a dude in front of me, I got to let those hips unwind. So whether you're punching, elbowing, hammer fisting, whatever you're doing, you got to let that hip unwind so you can get those motions going. Okay, so we'll start from a close quarter perspective now. If I was in tight, I'm going to throw elbows. Okay, so you could even call this the cross elbow drill, cross punching drill, cross hammer drill, whatever you want to do, man. But the bottom line is the motion is the same and you're working the drill the same way. So for close quarter in the elbows, I would like to work it about that close, right? So I think about being in this tight. I like to make sure that you keep the common sense of keeping your covers up. So I like to lay that up on my head where I'd be if I was entering close quarter to keep myself from getting hit. So I'll just drop the elbow, drop the elbow, drop the elbow, drop the elbow, just doing a pivot. Then envisioning there's a focus mitt right there. Pop the mitt, pop the mitt. Now when punching, you do the same thing. You could work a variety of different hooks. If I was in real close, in elbow range, I could throw a hook in this manner. A little further away, like a mid-range hook, or a tight hook. Or you could work a little bit longer hook. Or you could work all the way up to the hammer hook. Okay? And then if you want to start working your hammer fish, you can do the same thing. Start working in cross hammers. Now on all of these, you can add a prefix or a suffix. So a prefix would be a move put in prior to the hook, and a suffix would be a move put in after the hook, right? So I want to sit here and think about throwing a cross hammer drill. We'll just add a prefix right now. So if I happen to be in here, I can sit and drop a short little hammer, and then drop the elbow. And drop a little short hammer, and throw the elbow. If I want to do it afterwards, I could sit and think about throwing a punch, and then maybe an elbow afterwards. And like I said, I come in through, throw a punch, throw an elbow, throw a punch, throw an elbow. You kind of work those motions. Get with your partner when you get on the mitts, and you can have a lot of fun. The thing is keep your mind open and use a little bit of creativity. But the base foundational drill, it's really to develop your ability to throw hooking strikes. Whether I want to throw a palm strike, maybe I'm coming off of something, like after I come finish this motion, now I want to start off and come in a different direction. I'll throw a hammer and an elbow. Or I'll throw a hammer and a hook. I'll throw a hammer and a long hook. Use your creativity. I'm coming off here, hammer, 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 hammer. Working those motions. Hammer, elbow, hammer, elbow. Because I'm coming right back off of that motion anyway. As I'm coming back after this elbow, I'm just going to come back with a hammer and an elbow, a hammer and a hook, a hammer and a hook, a hammer and a hammer, hammer, elbow, hammer, hook, hammer, elbow, hammer, hook, hammer, 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 hammer. You get the idea, right? So that's what you want to do. Just kind of get used to doing this. It's going to allow you to get some of your close quarter stuff's going to work a lot better when you get used to doing that kind of a flow. Because let's say just, for instance, somebody throws a big haymaker at me, and I come in and I block. I destroy that shoulder joint. As I hit, that bam, I'm coming back off with my 1-2 afterwards, right? That's going to help me to develop that skill. I come in, bam, hammer, hammer, bam, hammer hook, bam, hammer elbow. You know, so I'm going to be, my next motion I'm going to do after that dude, after Bob cracks me, you know, I've got my motion straight out, boom, when I strike in, hammer, and an open hand palm slap, right? So you're starting to develop your self-defense skills as well. Because as I come in, drive that motion, my return hits are right there. My return hits are right there. So that's what you want to start developing, and this drill is a great way to start. All right, have a good day, kick some ass. See you next time.